It was early morning. A faint mist clung to the streets as the sun slowly rose, casting an eerie glow on the Punjab Girls' Hostel number 11. A woman stood still outside, dressed in a plain black suit, her eyes fixed on a particular window, room 324. The girls of the hostel moved around, some chatting, others in a rush to get to their classes. The woman's gaze never shifted, her hand moving swiftly as she scribbled something in her notepad. The heading read, Zartaj Mahmood. Inside room 324, Zartaj was standing by the window, her face tight with frustration. Zartaj, angrily, glaring out of the window. There she is again, Maham. I've seen that lady too many times now. She's up to something. Maham, her roommate, didn't bother to look up from her book. Maham, dismissively, just ignore her, Zartaj. You're probably overthinking it. But Zartaj couldn't shake the uneasy feeling gnawing at her. The woman had been there, watching. Every morning, same time, same place. Zartaj, gritting her teeth. No, Maham, I'm telling you, it's always me she's looking at. Every single time. With a huff, Zartaj stormed towards the door, her eyes blazing with determination. As she stepped outside, the chill morning air hit her, but she barely noticed. Her focus was solely on the woman. She started walking toward her, but as soon as the woman saw her approach, she hurriedly turned, running toward a car parked a few meters away. Zartaj broke into a jog, but before she could close the distance, the woman got into her car and sped off. Zartaj, whispering under her breath, frustration bubbling up. What is her problem? That night Zartaj paced the room, her mind racing with possibilities. Maham, now paying a little more attention, finally looked concerned. Maham sighing. Maybe she's some private investigator or something. Maybe she's looking for someone else. Zartaj, shaking her head furiously. Why would a private investigator be stalking me? I haven't done anything. The next morning, Zartaj decided to take matters into her own hands. She started changing her routine, taking different routes to the university, leaving at odd hours, trying her best to lose the woman's trail. But no matter what she did, she could always feel those eyes on her. A few days later, she spotted the woman again, this time at the grocery store near the hostel. The woman was pretending to shop, her movements slow and deliberate. But Zartaj could see her gaze following her every step. Zartaj, muttering to herself, anxiety creeping into her voice. This is getting creepy. Back in the safety of her room, Zartaj shared her latest encounter with Maham, her heart racing. Maham, half jokingly. Maybe she's just an admirer. Zartaj, sternly, her voice trembling with frustration. It's not funny, Maham. She's always there watching me, and I don't know why. The tension grew unbearable. The next morning, Zartaj woke up early, determination burning in her eyes. She wasn't going to run anymore. She waited at the entrance of the hostel, hiding behind a pillar. Her pulse quickened when the familiar car pulled up. The woman stepped out, scanning the hostel like she always did. Zartaj's blood boiled. She had had enough. Taking a deep breath, Zartaj approached the car with swift, quiet steps. Her heart was pounding so loud, she thought the woman might hear it. Without hesitation, she knocked on the car's window. The woman, startled, rolled down the window just a crack, enough for her dark eyes to meet Zartaj's. There was a moment, a tense, electric moment when neither said a word. Then, without warning, the woman lifted her hand and sprayed something directly into Zartaj's face. Zartaj, gasping, stumbling backward, her vision blurring. What? Her legs gave out beneath her, the world around her spinning into darkness as she collapsed onto the pavement. The last thing she saw was the woman's cold, emotionless eyes, watching her before everything went black.